This may appear to be a lot of mixed up, random letters, but in actuality, it is one of the astronomers' most interesting planets have ever learned, known as the mega Saturn. This strange, there are 37 rings encircling the globe. A mind-blowing 30 million kilometers across. Hello and welcome to KYC News. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. The ring system is so extensive, in fact, and so dense that if a planet were to orbit it, the sun would have rings surrounding it. Seen at night right here on Earth, the super Saturn is thought to be a gas giant comparable to, but larger than within our own solar system, the gas giants that implies that if you attempted to land on, if you did, you'd fall forward to its center, where the pressure is sufficient to squeeze you into the peanut size. This planet is undoubtedly unique enough in order to top our list. But what scientists have explored other weird planets uncovered in the cosmos? How bizarre can they really get? In this video, we'll take a look at delve deeply into the cosmos and consider the most absurd and obvious, the most scary planets ever found. Begin with a planet that might possibly occupy life. Correct, gliese 581c, a star 20 light-years away, about 120 trillion light-years away from home, to a narrow plot of land that might perhaps sustain life. Nevertheless, not all the gliese news is positive. 581c, because of tidal locking, this planet implies that there is always one side of the world toward its star. Temperatures on the near side are really high. That would instantly destroy you, whereas the opposite side is so chilly, temperatures at which you would completely freeze. You'll never know it. Gliese 581c does indeed have two of the most dramatic temperature variations anywhere there is a universe. The potential for it to freeze you or burning someone to death is quite uncommon. The fact that a very little amount of the globe that might be pleasant, it's peculiar, hazardous, and uncharacteristic. Most other planets are circling around deep area. If uncomfortable is the topic, temperatures that need to be discussed. Yet another incredibly bizarre planet, Quotation 31b. The name is a little difficult to pronounce, but absolutely ought to be knowledgeable about due to the fact that it's so hot and so uncomfortable to the point of being dreadful. The planet was found by scientists at the Southern Queensland University Centre for Astronomy. It is around 490 light-years away from us, from Earth, and resembles a huge ball more. That is hotter than a planet, one of the sunniest worlds ever. Is it? It was found, but it's not simply hot, scorching, and really large. It is approximately twice as big as Jupiter. Should keep in mind, Jupiter is the biggest, thus this is a planet in the solar system. A remarkable observation in this hellishly hot environment. There are temperatures during the day of about 5,000 degrees or 2,700 degrees in Fahrenheit. Celsius. It is evident that no living creature could survive in its surroundings. The planet's temperature is actually at the second highest ever at night recorded. Comparatively, molten lava has a melting point, a position between 1800 to 2200 degrees. The Earth is heated to Fahrenheit, more intensely heated than hot liquid beyond the melting point of rock. Many metals. Actually, the planet is extremely hot, similar to the temperatures of vaporized rocket engine exhaust. Think of a massive planet that would be greater than 7 times the size of Earth has a genuine chance for life with the planet. That is what you get. GJ 1214b. It was only just identified in 2009 December. Only the second super-Earth exists. Exoplanet that astronomers have discovered figured out that mass and radius, its overall mass, is approximately 2.7 times Earth's diameter. Nonetheless, there is an oddity regarding this planet. There are several water studies have revealed that a significant amount water makes about of the mass of the globe, and a heavy mist surrounds the planet. Extremely hot environment, even though in addition to having a lot of water, also of heat. According to estimates, the planet reaches approximately 440 degrees Fahrenheit degrees or 180 degrees Fahrenheit. The soaring temperatures and heavy humidity, the effects of the planet's pressure go beyond. A thick layer of steam covers the entire. It also produces unusual materials like extremely fluid ice or water, which are about as uncommon and peculiar as they sound. There is nothing like that on our globe. And this only serves to make the foreign and the peculiar nature of GJ1214b the experience of visiting this planet would unlikely, although also the case if also quite uncomfortable that would be similar to an extreme instance of stepping into a hot bathroom hours had passed since the last shower. Do you ever feel as though gravity lowering your spirits? If so, try to stay away from gliese. 436b exoplanet 436b is located in the Leo constellation that seems to be breaking the fundamental principles of physics and perplexing methods. It is located roughly 30 light years away. Soil and is bitterly cold, yet hot. What does that exactly mean? The planet's ice-covered surface, which 15 times around its star in orbit Mercury, is further from the Sun than burning at 430 degrees Fahrenheit, the equivalent of 822 degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit. As a result, it is above melting. How does ice, of all things, stay frozen? Absolutely solid. Why not melt the globe completely? With such a sweltering heat, since the planet's gravity is so strong, it squeezes the traces of the atmosphere's water vapor into a block of solid ice that prevents melting regardless of how hot it is. Gliese 436b, then the unusual planet that is both quite hot and still only consists of ice. And this planet is also mobile. Approximately one orbit around it only takes the star 2 days or so, and 15 hours. Fasten your seatbelts, because that is a rapid orbit. The planet HAP7b should be considered if you enjoy the unusual and bizarre unknown, and if you enjoy expensive gemstones too. The planet is around 1,000 light years away from the planet in the constellation Cygnus. This exoplanet's atmosphere has a lot of precipitation of aluminum oxide on the evening side, as corundum jewelry contains both rubies and the planet's weather in sapphires. The night side could be characterized as rubies and sapphires falling. Since the planet experiences powerful, it is probable that these storms, sapphires and rubies, are scattered throughout the globe. That's correct. If you have ever come here, HAP7b, you might receive some of the most valuable and sought-after diamonds and stones that are currently worth millions. Earth. Too bad we can't get there quickly. Round trip far and back. Presently, we turn to WASP-12b, which is maybe one of the darkest planets you've ever seen. Ever come across the WASP-12b? Dayside eats light. Rather than bouncing it off the universe, one of the darkest known situations. Exoplanets. The exoplanet, which is 2 times larger than Jupiter's extraordinary potential, at least 94% of the apparent starlight. The atmosphere of it. The atmosphere's temperature is a scorching, the equivalent of 4,600 degrees Fahrenheit, 2,500 degrees Celsius. Since it always faces the day's star side, hoards all of the planet's visible light as day and night, so near to its host that sides are locked at night. Once every day, WASP-12b completes one orbit. The nighttime temperature is roughly 2,200 degrees, significantly colder Fahrenheit, permitting vaporized water and clouds forming. The planet's atmosphere is extremely hot, smearing substances onto its star. This peculiar exoplanet falls within a category among planets referred to as hot Jupiters. Their hosts are in close proximity and are hot to a very high temperature. Can you envision coming upon this strangely hot and black planet? It would resemble a scene from a hugely popular and consistently terrifying movies. It would be really unsettling if it were black. At long last, we reach PSRB 1622, which is normal given that it is pouring a constant darkness, or rubies. No, this planet is peculiar because of its so F***ck old. It is actually nearly as old as the entire universe. Keep in mind that there are roughly 4.5 billion people on Earth. The universe is estimated to be years old, approximately 14 billion years old. Due to the planet's young age, about 13 billion years, which indicates that it was not more than a billion years after the emergence of the known universe. Despite its spectacularly advanced age, this ancient planet is incredibly unique. Living in a difficult area of the neighborhood, it is located next to 2 burned-out cars, star systems that have not been active or warm for countless ages. Even now, this planet is still here. There are few other details available, but the fact that it has lasted this long is not just amazing, but downright strange. I appreciate you watching, and while if you're still here, click the video on your screen for additional incredible content. I'm going to be there.
Yeah, yeah.